How's it going, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about the new Ryan Reynolds non-video game film, Free Guy. Free Guy tells the story about Guy, an NPC that lives in Free City, but after getting sick of doing the same thing over and over again, he decides to take control of the video game and his own destiny. The film also stars Jodie Comer, Keery, Taika Watiti, and this film is directed by the one, the only, Shawn Levy. Now, this was a film that I was really looking forward to because there was a lot going for it. There was a lot of great moments. I love Ryan Reynolds. I love Keery. I love Taika Waititi. I've been a fan of Taika Waititi for the past couple of years, and after watching Spree last year, I've been wanting to see what Keery could do outside of Stranger Things, and so far, outside of Stranger Things, he has knocked it out of the park. I basically just scratched the surface about what the film actually is, because there is something deeper and more awe-inspiring in the film that I cannot say because it does not give it away in the trailers, which I really liked, and I really enjoyed this film for what the film was. It's not a video game movie. A lot of people can say it's a video game all they want. It's not a video game movie. Learn what the facts are about what a video game film is. So I was really looking forward to this film, and after delay after delay after delay after delay, we finally got it. I went out and went to the first showing, and I was really surprised by not only how funny this film is, but how great the message of the film actually is. Shawn Levy does a really good job of conveying heart and emotions in films. I really enjoyed the Night at the Museum films a lot more than a lot of people do, because I think they are a lot of fun. They really do go into the fantastical of what the films are, and it really brings something, no pun intended, alive. And he also brings that into real steel with the boxing movements and the heart of the film. And he carries the best parts of that film over to this film, because this film really does have a lot of heart and has a lot of funny moments. Some jokes landed, some didn't, but there were some great cameos. And I have to admit, seeing Alex Trebek in the film really was kind of like the way I saw Stan Lee in Into the Spider-Verse. It just made my heart happy seeing him one last time and on the big screen. No other better way to see this film. Fine. I think the chemistry between Jodie Comer and Ryan Reynolds really has that spark that you really needed. And even though their chemistry is great and on point, there is another chemistry that I really enjoyed in the film between Ryan Reynolds and Lil Rel Howery, another person that I've been a fan of for the past couple of years. I know a lot of people have some criticisms about Taika Waititi in the film, but for me, he brought out what I think was expected of him. He's not in the film a lot, but whenever he is in the film, his jokes kind of land. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but it really does feel like a very cartoony character. I know a lot of people, that's the criticism that a lot of people carry when it comes to this film, but I didn't mind it because I think he did a fairly good job for what the film was. Even though he isn't the highlight of the film, he really is somebody that is there to help the supporting cast, and I think Keery carries the film very well for what he is. I know a lot of people will see him only as Steve from Stranger Things, but if you guys have not checked out this little horror film that came out last year, I was fortunate enough to actually see this film in theaters. I really enjoyed my experience watching this film in theaters because I didn't know what the film was about. But if you guys have not seen this film called Spree, it came out last August around this time. I really enjoyed that film, and that film brought us a little bit more light into what we can expect from Keery, and he carries the best parts of that character into this film. Even though the characters are really different in tone, he really shines in this film as a supporting character, and he really shines in Spree as a lead character. He holds that film strong, and he holds this film strong as a supporting character. I have not seen Killing Eve, so I can't say a lot about Jodie Comer. However, seeing her in this film makes me want to go see Killing Eve because I really enjoyed her in this film. She's stunning, she's beautiful, she's funny, she has a lot of great action moments in the film. her and Ryan Reynolds really do bounce off one another, and so this film was really surprising. It was really funny. It was really heartfelt, and I enjoyed this film. I almost wanted to go see this film all over again. However, there was another film that was needing my attention after I saw this film that I was really looking forward to. But I really enjoyed this film. This movie really took me by surprise, not only from the action sequences but from the graphics, everything, the CGI, the story of the film really did captivate me from beginning to end, and I really enjoyed this film for what it was. Is it going to be one of my favorite films of the year? Probably, yeah. But that's setting a high bar because there have been some films that I've really enjoyed this year that I have enjoyed. But this film is up on top. It's probably top 5 so far. But I really enjoyed this film for what it was. It really gave us that little heart. This was a film that we really needed coming out of 2020. But if you do get a chance to see this film in theaters, go ahead and check it out on the biggest screen that you can find, because this movie is a lot of fun and it is a special moment. Take your friends, take your parents, take your kids, take the whole family. Everybody go out and support this film because this film needs a lot of love and support. It's definitely getting a lot of love and support from me. I'm probably going to go check it out a couple more times in theaters, in 2D and 3D if I can find a 3D theater. But overall, I'm going to go ahead and give Free Guy a 9 out of 10. Have you guys seen Free Guy? What is your favorite non-video game film? Not movies based on video games like Assassin's Creed or Warcraft, but more in the lines of Wreck-It Ralph, Ready Player One. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite non-video game movie is. And until next time, this is Josie Reviews.